got here this time. The flash. This stuff's not flash at all. Need a grader with a stiff bar back here, fellas, quick.
One grader or two, Steve?
One'll do, thanks, mate, for a starter. See how we go.
Something's wrong with the end trailers. They're dragging like dead weights. They're dug in. The graders are Steve's only chance.
This is seriously bad news.
The road has caved in, completely burying the trailer's axles and wheels.
This is the worst I've ever been, and I did not expect to lose sight of this here in this road.
Graders will try to pull him out. If this last attempt fails and more rain falls, Steve's trailers could be stuck here for the entire wet season. The back trailers are going nowhere.
It's a day's work here. Well, let's get these off.
Steve has no choice but to cut his losses and try to get the front trailers through.
Righto, Greg, I'll rock him. Just keep that lock on the other side open while I'm rocking him, all right? You ready?
Let him go, let him go. Go!
Let's get going. This is a setback that I really and truly didn't need.
Steve has less than 50 kilometres to go, but it's on a road that was never designed for a road train.
This is a bad little jump up that's a real doer.
Even the smallest hill can be a struggle.
Trips, you just got to bow your head, it'll be over, you know? You just got to keep on attacking it. Finishes, the next trip's a good one. This is a bad trip. It's collapsing under me here, the shit.
Up ahead is another black soil bog.
Here it is.
But no truck was built for this. This black soil is thick, deep clay that sucked each of his wheels deep into a groove. Once again, the graders from the community come to his rescue.
old bog hole that everyone was concerned that I wouldn't get through. I got through that all right, but the drama is I've got 2 trailers sunk out of sight back there. I've got to get this one in, get it unloaded, get back there. To do that tomorrow morning, I need the rain to hold off.
But his water worries aren't over. A massive storm's come out of nowhere.
Bloody thunderstorm. There's no way that this shit was on the weather map this morning. The satellite photo, the weather's clearing, there was nothing on the radar. If you're going to be out and about in this part of the country this time of the year, you're going to end up driving through a thunderstorm, whether you're on the bitumen or on the dirt here. It's just that out here on the dirt, everything's covered in mud, your feet, your hands and all the rest of it. It's no fun.
Well, what about that black soil stretch on the last creek, just before we go in?
Well, I don't know. How deep was it?
Well, the whole centre of the road, no one's been using it. You know where it walks out going down into that creek where the swimming pool is on the right? Pretty bloody slippery.
I'm trying to get in there before it gets too wet. See, it's dry. It hasn't rained here. It's dry under there.
There's a bypass round the back road.
No, I won't go there. Just get, yeah, I've got to get in there, you know?
Yeah, righto.
Steve's truck is bogged again, just walking distance from his destination.
I've got 2 trailers back there. One and truly sunk. We unhooked 2 and left them there to get the food and stuff in. It's a setback. If it really and truly rains and the wet season sets in, they'll stay there for the wet season. That's a nightmare. The worst bog I've ever heard of was a bloke called Noah, and he was 40 days. It just, time goes. You just got to relax and just do it steadily.
By now, he's used to waiting, but not everyone understands what Steve's going through.
There are people involved who would have no idea. If you said it's hard, they think hard's going to the cricket on Sunday and the sun's on them. Right now I'm going to go into town and have a cup of coffee and take the day as it comes from there. This is turning into a bit of an epic one. This is definitely an epic one. Nightmarish. Yep. I'm feeling good about it. What about you?
I'm feeling good about it.
Righto, you're the man. If you're feeling good, I'm good. Righto, mate. We'll do it. I'll hold up the stiff bar. You be doctor, look. Up, no, other way. Hook upwards. That's him. You got him, brother. You got him.
Forward. Yeah, I need to take up the slack.
Let's give it a go. Pretty happy. I especially like it that the grader and loader drivers are happy, the local blokes, because they're keen to get this load in. They're really keen. So everyone's involved. It's good. It's a good feeling to get this one in. Don't go silly in the wet season. It's caught a lot of fellas out over the years. There's a big monsoon sitting over the top end of Australia. I'm hearing that the rivers are going up right, left and centre. so I better get up there and get in front of it before they shut things. But yeah, thanks for that, mate. I'm getting calls that there's water over the road up here. You don't want to hit it at 100 kilometres an hour and start skating everywhere. It could be much more of the same. It's got a fair bit of flow to it, that water. It's coming down off the hill pretty quick.
Record wet season rainfall has drenched the top end. There's a risk the road ahead will be closed. All around him, signs of the big wet.
There's a bit of road damage through here from where the water's washed over the road.
But Steve's luck is in. The road's dry and the river's passable.
I reckon I've dodged a bullet again. There's a hell of a storm out there, but it seems to have swung off to the west. I might have missed it.
After a 1,500 kilometre slog, he's made it. With the wet season still threatening,
I don't want to hang around in Darwin.
he needs a quick turnaround or risk being stuck on his home run.
I want to head south and west. The more west and the further south I get, the more water I'm leaving behind me. Well, there's the road down near Broome.
For Steve Grahame, the highway home is looking wrecked.
But I have had a phone call saying that they've got machines going out there and they're pouring a big heap of dirt in that. They hope within 48 hours to get that open. They are only temporary repairs. If there's big rain down there, it'll blow them out.
He's hauling oil pipes bound for Broome,
Fingers crossed I can slip through these puddles and slide home.
with more freight to pick up on the way.
It must be going to rain. My knee is giving me shit. It's playing up something shocking. It must be feeling the weather. I'm into it.
Straight away, the monsoon threatens.
She's a bit wet out there. The visibility is not too good. I'll just back it off a bit. I hate driving in heavy rain. Driving rain is scary. It's just not worth roaring along at 100 when it's like this. It's bloody silly. It's certainly not a fun drive when it's like this.
He's made it through. 300 kilometres to the small town of Catherine to pick up more freight.
Sort that out this afternoon, we'll be good.
But then,
The road's closed here. The low-level crossing's underwater.
making matters worse, there's no room here for a road train to turn around.
Usually you can go around the block or around the rock or whatever.
Steve has no choice but to try an unknown driveway. There's not enough room here either.
Not going to do it.
Steve's stuck. Campground owner Glenn lends a hand.
Thank you for your help. I've got to get past your post here, mate. Just watch me out the front, will you, on your post?
Steve's due to be loading extra freight by now. His clients are waiting. But turning the truck and 2 trailers in this tight space is proving impossible.
Nah, not going to do it.
In sweltering conditions, Steve will have to split up his truck, wasting precious time. But more help is at hand.
I'll watch you. You stop me if I'm starting to bend anything, will you?
Before you touch, I'll stop you.
Old mate Scruffy, a local transport company employee, has spotted Steve's predicament.
So I'm in a situation, so stop to give him a hand. just our nature, that's what we do. We help each other out all the time. If somebody needs help, you help them.
Without truckers, everything stops. So that's what we look up for.
It just shows in the bush, when you get in a bit of a tight spot, people just come out of the woodwork to help you. It's good stuff. It's the way the outback is.
Slowly, with Glenn and Scruffy's help, the truck comes back together.
The good news is Glenn's a traffic controller. You couldn't get it any luckier. If you needed two good blokes to come out of the bush and give you a hand, this is my lucky day. I've won the lottery.
Beautiful.
Well, I can't thank you for your help enough, Scruffy.
You know what it's like.
Well, that's that little job done.
Finally, Steve can push on.
That's Outback Trucking. Sometimes things that look really bad turn good just because a couple of good blokes come along.
He's picking up a smashed-up truck. Then a second-hand ute.
We'll put this ute on with a big forklift. Hang on, mate. Hang on. Whoa.
It's going to be a tight fit.
That'll do. Righto, just come in gently there. Up. Whoa, mate. All right, just turn back out that way and just go to what? Hold it, mate. Just steady. Righto, just come in gently there. Just, whoa, watch the back. Just, that's it, straight in there, mate. Straight in. Hold it there, Cobber, hold it there. Okay, mate. Whoa. Down we go, mate.
Finally, the ute's down.
Beautiful.
And so is Steve's blood pressure.
It makes you shake your head sometimes. It's, good blokes, best intentions in the world. But you're not in control of some things. You have to hand them over to people. And, well, things aren't always done the way you would do them yourself. But
Steve's set.
all right, I'm going to get my driving shoes on and get out of here. That's it, I'm loaded, finally.
Ahead, a massive 4-day return run to Perth.
We're finally heading west. I like to think that maybe I've got a good run in front of me today. I've got a low water level light showing. Bugger it. I need to pull up pretty quick and find out what's going on. It's serious, I don't know. I'll have to stop and find out. It's that wet off to the side, you just can't just pull off to the side anywhere here without bogging the thing. You've got to find a spot where you can pull up. Truck bay about now would be real handy.
In the outback, truck bays are few and far between. It's 10 kilometres of torture.
500 metres, that's me.
Before Steve can finally pull up.
Quick, I ought to shut it off. I've got a major hemorrhage under there. I don't know what's going on, but it's not good, whatever it is. Not good at all.
Still 3,600 kilometres from home.
It's a buggered water pump. Bugger it.
Steve's stranded.
And they're a shit of a change on the side of the road.
Outback Truckers is sponsored by BetterHelp. Ever feel like your life is driving down a never-ending road of bogs with no help for miles? The truth is, Finding a place to pull over and get help can feel impossible. That's why our sponsor, BetterHelp, is here to help you and make it easier to dig yourself out of life's bogs on the road. With BetterHelp, they'll connect you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. Simply fill out the questionnaire and they'll set you up with a therapist that's right for you in as little as a couple of days. BetterHelp accepts both HSA and FSA cards, making it even easier to prioritize your mental health. In 2024 alone, over 137,000 people use their HSA or FSA benefits for therapy through BetterHelp, so be sure to use yours before they expire. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/Outback Truckers and get 10% off your first month of therapy. Because sometimes the toughest journeys aren't the ones out there on the road, they're the ones happening inside us.
Bugger it. You usually get a bit of leakage out of these water pumps before they actually let go. But this one's let go.
Steve's had one piece of luck. He's broken down right next to a truck stop.
Can't believe that's a nice place to live while I get a water pump sent out to me. I'll pull my road train in there, get the sat phone out, and get a water pump on the road. The amenities in this little breakdown area just... I've got everything. I've got picnic tables, I've got rubbish bins, I've got toilets. But all jokes aside, it's going to be an expensive repair.
Steve's staring at one lost day, possibly two, while he waits for a new water pump to be sent from Darwin, 400 kilometres away.
That's good, because my mate's going to pick it up, he's waiting for it, and he'll head on out.
It's a stoppage that could prove more expensive than just the truck repair bill.
He'll have it in Alice shortly. Not Alice, sorry, Catherine. Sorry, mate, I'm getting stressed.
He's heading west, where rain from a tropical cyclone has created an inland sea.
The customers who are involved with this all know that it's the wet season. They've all been given notice that I've got wet season problems.
The weather reports are predicting that conditions will get worse over the next few days.
No relief is expected from cyclonic rains that have cut highways in the state's northwest.
It's no time to be stranded.
Can't believe it. Today has not been a good one, Outback Trucking.
Finally, after a long wait, a welcome sight.
It's the Outback, really. It's a North attitude or something. The way people just come out and help you when you're in the bush is just amazing. How are you, Dane? Good to see you, Cobber. Good to see you. You're broken down, you're on the side of the road, you're 100 kilometres out, and an hour after that red light coming on my dashboard, my gear's on the way.
Steve's still confident the mechanic can have this fixed quickly.
Yep, there she goes, straight out the bottom. Running out? Yep.
But the mechanic's not so sure.
It's coming out of the telltale. You put your hand on there, you'll feel it.
That's amazing, isn't it?
It's unreal, isn't it? You're like...
Never seen it.
Never, nor have I. That's what I said, you know. I started having second thoughts, did I misdiagnose?
The only thing they're sure of is that this isn't going to be a quick fix.
He's got a slight hiccup now. He's got to pull the whole assembly out. Filter housing won't separate from the water pump, so the whole lot's going to come out, which might need me helping him, and that's scraping the bottom of the barrel a bit. I've got faith in him.
There we go.
You've done well, mate. You've done fucking well.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Next problem is detaching the water pump from its housing.
Just get that housing off.
Water pumps are an on-the-shelf part, but this housing behind it, the water pump bolts to, would be, you know, I don't even want to think about it. Might be Ring America.
He's not budging.
So we can't afford to do any damage to that whatsoever.
Gonna pop back in.
It's rubber. Whatever it is, it's rubber. It's gasket cement or something. It's rolled over the edge, mate. That water pump should just pull off the housing, but it just hasn't. There's a bit of rubber, a bit of gasket cement or something in there. It's gone over the edge of the sleeve and is hanging onto it.
Probably didn't have much chance of getting it off on there.
No.
When gentle force doesn't work, Steve has the idea of using straps to pull at both ends.
Let's see if we can get the thing to come apart.
But it's not budging.
Same as he's always been. No more. The only way to get it out's melt it out. So the jobs grow, and all these jobs grow. You can do without this. The costs that are involved in all of this really chew into, you know, what would have been a nice run home. We got a big problem pulling this apart. Damien's going to have to take it back to town where he's got oxy, and that hurts me. Might hurt him too. He's probably got a lot of other jobs to get to, but I'll sit here with the gear tonight, and hopefully he turns up in the morning. He can't leave me on the side of the road to die, so he is going to come back. I probably would have enjoyed a nice cold beer tonight, but my fridge has been off while we've had the alternator off, so that's probably gone by the wayside too. Today has not been a good one.
After a frustrating day and night at a standstill, Steve Grahame is crossing his fingers his mechanic has fixed his water pump problem.
He got the other bit apart last night with heat, so I'm confident today's going to be a better day. I was sitting out here last night thinking about it. You can do without this, but it'll go in the maintenance log and the truck will keep working another 500,000 k's with this water pump, touch wood. So, here we go. Damien's just got here. It was spooking me a bit yesterday when he was encountering the problems pulling it apart. You know, he hadn't struck that before with one of those pumps, and nor had I hadn't seen it, so yeah, that worries you a bit. But looking at what he's brought out this morning and putting together, it all looks good now.
Have you ever played that game Tetris? This is about what I'm trying to get here.
It's always they're a bastard of a thing to get in there. It's always a bit scary when you're doing them at the roadside. You just can't turn around and grab consumables off the shelf. We're -1 gasket here. I'll just find the old breakfast cereal box, I think, make a gasket out of it. Nutrigrain. Well, there you go. That's it's a breakfast cereal packet gasket, that. How's that, Chief?
Perfect.
It's got plenty of vitamins in it. Yeah, that's a good one. It's got love.
Well, that'll go forever.
Should be a good one. It's a champion's breakfast tucker.
The cereal box gasket fits, but will it work?
Damien's just having his last final look. I'll give her a start. We'll try and bring her up to operating temperature and the thermostat's open. Hopefully there'll be no leaks.
This breakdown has robbed Steve of nearly 2 full driving days. He can't afford any more.
Fingers crossed, Outback Trucking. You good? I'll take her up to 1500. I believe the thermostat's opened. It's come up to 70 degrees. Sitting in here, it appears to have gone to plan. I'll go outside and have a look, see if anything's coming out the bottom. Hopefully it's good.
All dry and running like a dream.
Much appreciated, mate. We'll do that.
Not a problem, anytime.
Thanks, Damo. I've got to get on with my business of trucking now. I've got people looking for their freight, and of course the weather's still building. The weather hasn't gone away.
Still a day's drive from the coastal community of Broome, Steve has no idea just how bad the trouble is.
I've been out of touch for a day, sitting broken down back there. It'll be interesting to see what the water situation's like further down towards Broome, where the trouble's supposed to be.
The deluge from a tropical cyclone has caused havoc. This isn't the sea. It's a highway. And Steve's heading straight for it.
Well, there's the river down there on my right again. I can't see any crocs there today. The water's fairly flowing through here. It's pouring through, coming up to the West Australian border, which is good. It means I've only got just a bit over 3,000 kilometres to get home. And here we are in the home state. It's like coming home. It's always good to be here. It's a relief to get out of the desert country and look at some vista, some scenery. It's a pleasure. So it's good to be home, but the downside is apparently this is where all the water is. There's a bit of mist off the river. They're blowing a bit of water out.
Steve knows this road well, and he's seeing signs of trouble up ahead.
Oh, the river's pretty swollen down here. There's a lot of water in it down here. You get a king tide, it's not far down there to the ocean. It blocks all that water and it runs back, and all this country here, out here, goes underwater.
Water on the roadside. Water in the sky.
It's also looking ominous down here to the west. My old leg's been giving me a bit of curry. That's where the damage is to the road, is down there to the west. And I don't know how much rain it would take to wash this out again, but the country's all wet. It's all very soft out there. You wouldn't want to be out there.
The big wet has washed away whole sections of the highway.
This is where that road was washed out. The boys have got right into it. You can see where it's completely washed away here. That water must have been roaring through here to rip all this out. It must have been a hell of a flow. And as you can see, it ripped it out for a fair way. You can see what's left of the water out there, and you can see where it roared across there. You wouldn't have wanted to be here on the road when it came through. That's that little obstacle out of the way.
Steve's been warned it'll be a different story as he approaches the coast.
My old knee's telling me I'm going to hit some rain really, really soon. This is starting to look pretty nasty, this thing up in front. This could be swirling its way up into being one of those big supercells. A lot of energy in there, a lot of horsepower. It's scary to say the least, looking at that stuff off the edge of it. I've seen these things out Millen Jetty Way and that, and just blew a little place to pieces where we were once. It's like driving up to a wall. I just hope it's not an absolute wall of water that I can't see through.
The signs are already ominous.
I'll be jumping puddles all the way into Broome now. It's just come out of this downpour. It's dumping on top of us. How are you, mate? Yeah, not bad. Where's all this water come from? This shower this afternoon? Unreal, eh?
Water on the road is one thing. Washouts, where the current has hollowed out under the road surface, are more worrying.
See, there's bits broken away there. That's why I'm just going steady. I'm in it. This is a slightly deeper hole. Just line up the middle of the road and idle through these ones. This is a bit deeper, definitely. Oh, and see, a bit just broke away underneath me there. The road's cracked away there. She's gone. The road base is soft. The road base is rotten underneath this road. Of course, as the flows get deeper, they get faster, and then you've got the old flotation problem. See, this one's a bit deep. You've got a big heap of tyres on your trailers, spares in the rack. Your toolboxes are like little boats. If you're empty on fuel, you've got huge flotation with fuel tanks and air tanks, and they'll just lift everything up, get your traction off the road, and if you've got a current running, you're gone. But that was deep enough to float a car, that one.
After being on the road for more than a month, Steve's only a couple of days from home.
There's plenty of water out here. This sort of water I don't rush through.
If he can get through.
There's a lot of it. They closed the road and I got no choice to wait because my only other option would be to go 2,000 kilometres back to the Stewart Highway, 3,000 kilometres down to Port Augusta, and then 3,000 k's home. It would be an 8,000 kilometre detour.
And it's getting worse.
Looks a bit deeper than what I thought too, looking at that car. Just try and pick up that white line. I don't like getting too close to the edge. There's a fair bit of broken pavement down there. If there's holes been developed and chewed up into that road and it's just marsh underneath, well, you'll sink her. Sorry, mate, sorry. The road surface is gone on the right-hand side. And this bloke coming towards me is going to want his half of the road, but I want my half of the road.
It's no place for a game of chicken.
You got a copy in that northbound truck coming towards the road train?
But there's no radio contact.
I was trying to tell him to wait back there. You can see where the water's broken here, the pavement's gone. I've got past where the pavement's broken, so he's basically on his own. And see, he's going a bit far to the left, he's going a bit far to the left. Oh, he's going way too far to the left. He needs to stop. And he just realised he's just stopped. As far as you can see, it's just water. Miles and miles of it. It's really humorous, really. I used to be a steering wheel attendant. Now I feel like I'm a sea captain. Of course, when it's like this, the crocs all move around. They travel around with the water, so you want to make sure you've got an eye open if you want to get out in there and check your wheel nuts or something.
Floods, crocs, broken water pumps.
You can't rush it, you just got to take your time.
6,000 kilometres behind the wheel, and Steve is finally through the worst.
That's it. I reckon that's the job done. I'm on the home run. I'm going to hook onto this trailer now. That's part of the load, the steel, the structural steel that we're taking across.
Steve's due to leave on an urgent long-haul delivery.
Plan is to go from here to Alice Springs, about 2,700 kilometres away we go.
But at the last minute, there's a problem.
I've got no free travel on this clutch.
His clutch isn't disengaging properly.
And where I've got to go, and what I've got to put this road train through, it makes me nervous. Always some bloody last-minute thing.
His challenge now, track down a mechanic. 9 months ago, Steve's steer tyre exploded at 100 kilometres an hour, demolishing the front end of his truck and injuring his shoulder.
It took a bit over a kilometre to pull the road train up, and for that kilometre, I was keeping this damn thing on the bitumen. I didn't want to go out there in the bush. Of course, me hanging onto it, it blew the tendons off my shoulder.
Steve endured months of painful rehabilitation.
I had the shoulder surgery. My shoulder's been, you know, that wasn't much fun.
While his truck endured expensive repairs.
That's something to cry over, you know. You think you blow a steer tyre and that's it. Well, that was $42,000 worth of repairs at the panel beaters, plus excesses, plus. It was about $60,000 for a blown tyre.
Now, after 4 months off the road, Steve's set for his Outback comeback.
This is the first big trip through the Great Central Road. I've got a triple, so there's a bit of work in it.
But he can't go far without fixing his clutch.
Righto, mate, thanks, see ya. That's Chad, my mechanic, mate, who's going to adjust that clutch for us now. He's coming to meet me. We just arranged a meeting spot. Chad's there waiting, which is good to see. He's going to get under there and adjust the clutch. So I might have to do a few false starts with the truck to try and spin it around to a position where he wants the clutch set up.
To start his engine, instead of a battery, Steve's truck uses compressed air.
Again? Oh, I went past.
It's a reliable system, less prone to breaking down. There's just one hitch.
Bit more.
It only works when there's plenty of air in the system.
Bit more.
I have to start it, mate.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, shit.
No air. No go.
You got a compressor on board, Chad?
Nah.
Oh, you're joking.
He's run his air start engine out of air.
I was running the clutch around to get to the lock so Chad could get the lock tab out, and I was getting low on air, and I just did it too many times without starting the truck up and building my air up. So now I don't have enough air to start the truck to build the air up.
Time for a bush repair in the streets of Perth.
Plug that in there and I'll hook up some steer tyres. A child's caper. I'm robbing air from my steer tyres to start the engine. And then when the engine's running, I'll pump my steer tyres back up. And quite frankly, I feel like a dope that this is even happening. That's the air start pressure there. When the needle stops moving, I know that it's equalised. Right, I'm going for it, mate. The truck's building its own air up with its own compressor, and I'll re-pump my tyres up, and I'll be good to go when Chad's finished.
Put it in gear.
Bloody beautiful. Thank you, mate. Job's done.
No worries.
Clutch fixed and air pressure restored, Steve can finally get going. Next morning, he's now half a day behind delivering 100 tonnes of building materials. Steve can't afford any more slip-ups. But things don't look promising for the road ahead.
Yeah, they're still forecasting rain for the western desert areas, and I can see cloud build-up up there already. My biggest worry is that central road is so good at the moment that the shires are going to be desperate to protect it, and they'll close it. They'll close it at the first drop of rain because they've spent so much money and time and machinery on that road this year. And if they shut the road, then it becomes a huge issue. I'll be bugging.
After 500 kilometres, Steve pulls over for a routine inspection of his load.
I can smell diff oil. God, me. I absolutely don't believe it. I can smell diff oil, I can see diff oil, I've got a wheel seal gone. There's a line of oil spraying up on the bottom of the mudguard there. A wheel seal gone and this brand new diff.
Blowing a seal on a drive wheel is a serious problem.
I'm gonna have to get to Mount Magnet, get a mechanic, get this hub off and get this sorted.
It's a major blow to Steve's return to the road.
There I was worried about rain, now I've got to worry about mechanical problems. I just don't believe this sometimes. I absolutely don't believe it.
He's racing 200 kilometres to the nearest town. After months off the road earning no money, Steve was looking for a smooth run.
Get a mechanic, get this hub off and get this sorted. I just can't take a chance with the drama with this one. Righto, mate. It's all brand new, as I said. I've had a huge amount of trouble with bearings, mate. A huge amount.
The initial inspection doesn't look good.
That's failed. Something's failed under there. Yep, she's We've got to get in there and see what the damage is. I've already rung the biggest customer, MRN. They need the freight. So once again, the pressure's down the end of that telephone. How long will it hold you up, Steve? As soon as there's an issue on the road, it goes back to how long will this keep you? The good news is I'm not seeing a lot of shiny metal in there. That's the good news. It could be a nightmare of a nightmare and huge money, but at this point in time, fingers crossed, I'm just looking down the barrel of either a loose or a replacement bearing.
The real clues lie buried deep inside the truck's drivetrain. It's a test for Steve's repaired shoulder. The mechanic has found the cause. As Steve thought, it's a blown bearing seal.
The bearing caps don't go all the way home, and when you're driving along, they fret and lock themselves up, and then you lose your bearing tension and do your seal.
Replacing a seal should be a simple fix.
But we can't fix it without parts, so now we're looking for parts. Fingers crossed he's got one.
So the seal's a bit tight.
He's out of luck.
See if he hasn't got a seal on him that fits this truck.
Steve could be stuck for a day, waiting for a new part.
He's going to go for a drive around town, see some of his mates, and just see if we can jag one in town here this afternoon. If we can, it gets me rolling in the next couple of hours or so. The weather's picking up. That rain that we thought was around is definitely around. I just hope this is not happening out in the desert. I don't want to get excited just yet, but I'm starting to feel good about this.
After waiting 6 hours for a replacement part, Steve Grahame is close to moving again.
Bad news is I've got customers complaining in Alice Springs already. I've rung them earlier and said I'm a day late. It's as simple as that. That you'll crawl over broken glass to get the job done. Everything depends on you.
We're good to go.
Finally, he can get rolling.
No worries at all, mate.
Much appreciated, Copper. I'm glad you're here.
Safe trip, mate.
After a short night's rest, Steve's looking to make up time. As he heads into the desert, his worries about rain are evaporating.
I think it's about 40 degrees out there.
Replaced with concerns about the heat.
My gearbox is running up at over 100 degrees Celsius, so I've just dropped it back a bit to 85, 90.
Ahead, the tarmac will give way to the dust and grinding dirt of the Great Central Road. One last chance to fill up before the long haul.
I'm getting every last drop in to get me across the desert.
$2,000 worth of diesel should do the trick.
I've got about 1,800 kilometres to go to Alice Springs, 1,200 kilometres of hard dirt. It'd be nice to be sitting around a campfire tonight with a cold beer and a decent feed and not have to enjoy my evening with a mechanic fixing something on my truck.
Bella and Steve have a big journey lined up, but only 2 hours in, Steve spots trouble.
Better pull up and have a look. I reckon I've got smoke coming off the tyre back there. Yep, that's the tyre breaking up. Bugger it. Got to find somewhere safe to get off the road.
It's the punctured tyre he just repaired. But no amount of rubber plugs will fix this.
I think at my age I know better than to leave home with a mongrel tyre on the thing.
He's blown $300 on a blown tyre, forcing him to change what's left in the dark. And this blowout could cause more headaches down the track.
I'm only 200k out, and I'm down a spare.
An hour of grunt work later, and Steve can finally clock off.
I'm only 7k's out of town. I'm going in there, have a shower and have tea and go to bed.
A new day, and Steve's still got his hands full.
In the back, girl. In the back. In the back. In the back. Good girl.
But up ahead, there could be more serious hassles.
That horizon is starting to look a little bit ominous right now. I believe that I am driving into a thunderstorm here, and I think we've got a good chance of getting wet very shortly. Now that's rain, boy. That's heavy rain. It's these storms, their onset's really sudden. It's immediate. You know, you're driving along, you just hit a wall of water and wind.
As the rain backs off, another hazard puts Steve on high alert. Water on the side of the road is drawing dozens of thirsty kangaroos.
Don't run back, you idiot.
Missed it. Or has he? The tyre inflation indicator says otherwise.
It's like there's a main airline come off the central tyre inflation. Or there's a big hole in the tyre somewhere. There's always something going on, isn't there? All right, I'll see what's going on. Might have been a kangaroo, might have been something on the road. You can see where something's hit the tyre. You can see where it's gone on there and pulled that.
A collision has caused an air hose to come loose.
I've just clamped that hose. Probably a kangaroo, one of those poor little kangaroos. That'll pump itself up now.
Steve's avoided chewing up another tyre. But behind his back, there's been more chewing going on.
This dog has just eaten $187 worth of hat. I'm not impressed. I've got to buy another hat in Alice Springs now.
Back on the road, Steve's not in the mood for company.
Erratic drivers are frustrating. They're going slower than you, that's why you catch up to them. But then when you catch up to them, they want to go faster than you. They are very, very, very frustrating. There's only one thing to do with a bloke like this, and that's pass him. I don't think he realised this old girl's got a bit in it when I want to give it to her. At least on the inland road, when you get tourists, there's that much dust and stuff around, they get the heck out of your way when they see you coming.
After a frustrating day on the highway, Steve's ready for some empty road. But up ahead, a breakdown blocking his lane.
Just back off a bit where you're westbound.
As he eases past, the last thing he wanted to see.
That's my truck. That's my load. That's my trailer. Yeah, Roger, George. What's happening, mate?
This time, Steve and his contract driver George are in luck. It's a simple busted fan belt.
Righto, mate. I'm just going to camp for tonight, but I'll see you in there tomorrow if you like.
Yep, no worries, Steve.
Well, talk about a jinx trip. George is getting himself sorted out. I'll go up here and I'll call it quits for the night, and we'll sort it all out as the day progresses tomorrow. Here, dog. Come on.
Next day, and Steve's run of bad luck is back. In the shape of new dog, Bella.
You know, what can I say? The dog got to my hat. The dog's eaten both the bands off my hat, the inside and outside. Love this dog.
But right now, a chewed hat is the least of his worries. George has arrived to give Steve his third trailer.
How did you go?
And some more bad news.
Last night I got into some dramas.
What happened?
I'll show you.
Reversing after a wrong turn, George jackknifed Steve's trailer. He's bent the drawbar.
Shit, is this airline safe?
And crushed a crucial air hose.
Look at this, see it swelling out? That might have got pinched.
Been around, you know.
Yep.
Steve's jinxed run seems set to continue.
But that's the main air supply that was crimped in there. And if that airline blows, all the brakes back there get locked on and everything locks up and jackknifes. I've got to shorten this and...
Fixing the crimped air hose is simple enough.
It's just another job I don't really want to be doing.
The bent drawbar is a much bigger problem.
I just hope the thing tows right. You get a line on it from back there, you see the major bend in it. I just hope it doesn't tear the tyres to pieces on all the rest of the trailers. I'm bloody unhappy about that dolly drawbar, but you know, the stuff happens. The man's going to get it fixed, so we'll just run with that. But it is a nice feeling to be pointing north. I sort of feel a bit relieved now. I'm back in my country a bit, plenty of space around me. I've got a triple behind me, plenty of outback to look at. This is where I need to be. I'm back in my comfort zone. Oh, shit. Oh, I can't be out of here. That was a big rock in the middle of the windrow. Christ, that'd take out a diff. I would hit something under there. I just hope I haven't hurt nothing. It's just something I've got to deal with, so I'll stop and have a look up here.
Any serious damage, and the nearest mechanic is 600 kilometres away.
We got lucky with that rock. Everything's looking all right so far.
His luck needs to hold. A critical job waits for him back in Perth, 3,000 kilometres away.
What it gets down to is if I don't get in on time, then, you know, I blow half a month's income next month. As simple as that.
Steve's already half a day behind schedule after unloading hassles in Alice Springs.
This is going a lot slower than what I thought.
Now he has to survive one of Australia's toughest roads, the Tanami track. As Steve crosses the border into Western Australia, the track gets even worse.
And as you can see now, corrugations, and they're starting to get hold of me and shake us around, so...
It's punishing stuff, and Steve will need to endure 7 hours of this. He's nearly done with the Tanami, but he still needs to conquer a series of long, steep climbs.
These are the hills going into Halls Creek. It's a challenge every time. You go from 6th or 7th or 8th gear down to 2nd or 3rd, and bang, there's a load straight on. Put the power on, you've got to grab a gear. Up goes the turbo, 450 degrees Celsius. This is the stuff we've been looking for a few days. 1,000-kilometre run up the Tanami makes you appreciate the stuff.
But the Tanami's not done with him yet.
I've got oil wetness inside this wheel hub, which indicates to me that I have a wheel seal failure or possibly a front wheel bearing.
This wheel steers his entire truck. If it gives out on the road, the consequences could be disastrous.
I can't in my own mind load this road train up. You blow this thing. Best case scenario, you blow this thing, you've got a blown out tyre and a buggered front axle. Worst case scenario, I don't even want to dwell on. There's no metal in that oil. That's good. That's good. If that wheel bearing was chopping itself to pieces, this oil would have shiny particles in it. It'd be I'll simply top up the oil on this hub and keep an eye on it.
He needs to get his next load, a mobile office, 2 mini diggers, and dozens of wooden pallets onto his truck quickly.
I need to fill up that space out to the gate.
It's a jigsaw, and the pieces need to fit.
Now, are we going to get another one in there? Good job, man, good job.
Steve senses trouble.
Just hold it, fellas.
A badly jammed pallet could destabilise the load. For a perfectionist, there's only one solution.
Fellas, we might have to just take them off and start from scratch. We can't.
A call from a client distracts him. And the loading crew take matters into their own hands. The forklift is bogged.
A classical error.
If Steve's to get away, the crew needs to dig the forklift out, and fast.
That's it, nicely done. That's lovely, fellas. Beautiful. Thank you, mate.
He's ready to hit the road. But there's another delay.
No one loves changing tyres.
It's a wrestling match. Each tyre weighs 50 kilograms. Time has beaten him. He'll have to rest up for the night.
Do you know what I'm thinking about right now? All the flavours cold beer comes in.
From here on, he needs a smooth run. But the troublesome load is back to haunt him.
I don't like the way that's starting to move. It's actually moved out a fair way.
Just 50 kilometres in, and it's already shifting around. A danger to Steve and other drivers.
You can't be going down the road dropping pallets on people as you go past them, so... To do what I got to do, I've got to have an easy run, not muck around with freight on the side of the road.
He's forced to waste precious driving time retying his freight.
That front gate there yesterday when I left was in line with this, and it's all dropped across to that side. I've got to fix the problems as I go along, but it doesn't make it much good for getting there on time.
He may be on the smooth bitumen, but now Steve has to deal with traffic. And some of the biggest on the road.
Your whole driving attitude changes when you get down south. You've got to stay focused. And we don't want any bingles.
This 5.5 metre wide load eats up most of the bitumen.
It's a bit of a hold up, but...
Steve's in the hands of the pilots, one behind and one a kilometre ahead. It's their job to guide passing traffic around safely. Clear communication is critical, but the airways are jammed.
I'll just drop back a bit now.
Last one here, 137, okay? Roger, copy the wheels, you should be right, sitting on the edge, thanks, man.
Are you talking to the southbounder?
To the southbounder, sorry, man.
Southbound behind the big one coming around then, yeah?
Sorry, northbounder to
The pilots called through the wrong truck.
I think so, mate. I just checked with the last one. There's a little LV stuck in between them. Roger. The second one back, mate. Yeah, Roger, you got about a K&a half, mate.
Right, mate, I'll get it cranked up.
Finally, Steve gets the chance to pass.
Those big ones take a bit of getting around, but we do it pretty safely with all talking to each other.
He's on the home stretch. It's the end of yet another epic chapter in a legendary career, recently celebrated.